Howdy guys, Bookie here. I have read another 3 books, so I'm here to bring you my mini reviews of those books. Now these are all middle grade books because I've been taking part in middle grade March and I'm having great success. I absolutely flew through the first 3 books. So I'm delighted to bring that to you today. Want to just set my timer up? I'll get cracking. So the first book which I read was Kite Rider by Geraldine McCaughrean, I think. I read this book as it was a winner of the Carnegie Medal. It's an award, and I was supposed to read an award-winning book. It follows the story of a kid named How you or something, I don't know. It's set in sort of China, I think in ancient China. Yes, it's set in ancient China, and it follows his sort of rather tragic story of becoming a kite rider, which basically means he gets strapped to a kite and floated off in the sky, which doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me. Overall, I mean, this was an okay enough read, but it just didn't set my world on fire. I think that I really enjoyed learning about sort of ancient Chinese culture, and there was a lot of even geography and history stuff involved, which I found really interesting. But I think for me, I just didn't, there was no drive. There was nothing that was making me want to sort of keep reading at quite a pace, and I wished that I had been more invested. I was on that, I was all over that. After that, I read Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters by Riordan, which is the second book in the Percy Jackson series. I gave the first one 5 stars, so I was really sort of quite excited about reading this. I gave it 4 stars in the end. It basically follows Percy and his mates who are half-bloods, or yeah, half-bloods. They're half gods and half mortal, and it follows them and their sort of adventures of him and his friends, I suppose. I think I really enjoyed it. It's an enjoyable read. I love the style. It's written in sort of first person from Percy's point of view, I think, and I think that just makes it flow really easily. I love the fact that he is a completely relatable character, particularly to boys who feel like they're misfits. You know, he's dyslexia, ADHD, all these things, so I feel that boys can relate to him. The only sort of downside for me was that I felt the plot arc was really similar to the first one. It was like, here's a problem, we go on an adventure, this happens, that happens, then it ends like this. And I don't know whether all the books in the series are going to be like that, but I still plan to continue the series. And then finally, I read The Silver Sword by Serrallier. This is a classic, which is why I chose to read it, and it was one that I'd read at school. It follows the story of a family who are all split up during World War something. I'm going to say 2. A Polish family who are all split up during World War II, and their sort of quest to be returned to each other, I suppose. It particularly follows the story of the children, which adds a really sort of human element to stories of war, and their adventure to try and get back to their parents. It's a cutesy enough read, but I think it just, yeah, it felt really cute. There was bits of it that I really enjoyed that were more to do with the survival and their sort of quest, which I found quite exciting, but on the whole I didn't connect with the characters. One thing that really surprised me actually was at the start, I didn't feel connected with them at all, and I remember thinking, I really wish that I knew more about these characters, I wish they were better developed, when actually, typically that hasn't been something which I have enjoyed in books. I prefer plot-driven, whereas actually I really missed the character development in this, so I thought that was interesting. So those are my latest 3 reads. Oh, I've got something in my eye. So those are my latest 3 reads, and the first 3 books which I have read as part of middle grade March. Let me know if you've read any of them. I'm really interested to know if Percy Jackson, do all the books start to feel like they follow a similar pattern, or am I going to be surprised? I mean, I kind of want to know how it ends up, but I just don't know whether I'm motivated enough to put up with repetitive plots. I don't know. We'll see. If you're joining in with middle grade March, I hope that you're having as much success as me. Let me know which books you've read, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.